welcome to La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins.
Season 2, episode lucky number
13.
We're back.
Oh man, it's been a challenge, friends. Primos.
It's been a wild couple of weeks, guys. Thank you for hanging in there and bearing with us. It's been rough.
Yeah, it's been tough.
You've been crying every day?
Couple tears here and there, nothing too bad.
Not just because of life, because of
what? Oh, dude, I was really sad.
Dude, Pope Francis was. It's really sad.
It's really, really
jump
sad.
Right in, but it's really been.
He passed away Monday, April 21st. Mm-hmm. I got up. I was up at 2 a.m.
Why?
Because I was going to Chicago at like a
right.
6 o'clock in the morning flight.
Oh yeah, Easter Monday,
yeah. So I got up and I saw it posted, I think on like Aunt Marty's page or something, and I was like, nah, this is fake news. And I Googled it, and it was not fake news. And then I was just sad in Chicago. Like, don't get me wrong, Chicago was fun, but then I was just sad.
It seems like there's been a gray cloud over everything, and I feel like a lot of people who are not, everybody has their own level of like faith and their own connection to like the church and religion and spirituality. But I feel like people who are even lapsed Catholics or like have moved away from the church, Pope Francis brought them back. And so I feel like a lot of people are so sad. I've had people who are like, I'm not a Greek Catholic. I don't even go to church, or I don't. And they're like, I'm so sad. I actually walked with a friend yesterday, and she is raised Catholic, but like doesn't go to church, doesn't practice at all. But she's like, she works in downtown, and she walks to the office, and she's like, I was compelled to walk in. I like genuflected. I crossed myself. She's like, and I got in a pew. I put the kneeler down, and I sobbed. She's like, I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. I was really, really sad. And like, he had just decided to go out in the Pope Mobile on Easter Sunday to give like a blessing. But I'm going to say it. I blame somebody.
I blame JD Vance.
100%.
Piece of shit.
100. But
you don't even have to block that out because he's a piece of shit. And I shared that video. Kind of joking. Like, I'm not trying to gatekeep Catholicism, right?
Right.
But did you see that thing that I posted? It's like, if you didn't go to church, if you were born and raised in the Catholic Church and you didn't get the giggles with your family at the most inappropriate of times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you haven't been through the Catholic trenches, then you ain't about that life. And that's where these weirdos like JD Vance come in. Like, these ultra conservative, like, that's not what Catholicism's about.
No. Dude. Sorry. There was this one that was like, Pope Francis was like, died so peacefully knowing that he like bashed him before he died.
We all did. I was like, you know what? Go out with a bang.
Dang. But I know, I'm so sad, but I'm super excited. Well, like, not super excited. I'm just like...
Ates.
That too.
Lolas.
Lolos. That too.
We're so excited. One of the front
runners is a Filipino cardinal.
Have you heard his speech? There's one that's like making the rounds, and it's so good. I'll just say this before I let you take over, that Pope Francis, when I tell people about my connection to Catholicism, obviously we were raised Catholic, and a great person at my job. She's so sweet. A coworker and a very good friend of Pat's, Michael Madres, was like, maybe you should have someone on who isn't Catholic or isn't. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, I don't want to give the misconception that we're like in
gung-ho.
church
Dude, like, I watched church on Facebook Live today.
But you did.
I watched because I couldn't get out of bed. I was tired. It's my last day before I go back to school. I was like, you know what? And while I was listening to it, I was cleaning my house.
You did what you could.
That's what I could do at that present time.
So I don't want to give the like idea that we're like in church every day and that we're like, I follow a lot of Catholic influencers. I'm like, holy moly, these people are like in it. Like grandma was like, they have priests coming to their house. They go volunteer. They clean the church. And I kind of envy that. But all that to say, everybody has we're not 110, which we could be better, I'm sure. I always tell people what I love most about being Catholic, and I waffle back and forth, Sometimes I think about the more evangelical Christian, But what brings me back all the time to Catholicism is like the 100% dedication to acts of service and giving to the poor. And our grandma was like 100%. Like, you need to get, charity is number one. You have to give to the less fortunate. You have to give to those who can't give back to you. You have to give until it hurts.
That's why I also like the quote from Pope Francis, where it's like the only time we should be looking down on it's something to this effect. The only time we should be looking down on someone is when we're helping them up.
100%.
Yeah.
100. And he
Grandma
lived.
loved him so much.
I know. And he lived the faith. I was reading something yesterday. My mom brought it up that his salary was like in euros, in American dollars, $380,000 a year, which comes out to $32,000 a month.
Yeah.
And he gave all of it away. Oh, disclaimer, you guys. My kids are here. They're hanging out with Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. But you might hear them in the background. My mom said he gave everything away.
He died with $100 in his pocket. He also chose not to live in the big papal apartment. And he lived in like one of the guest houses that was very minimalistic and like.
Didn't he like reject the like all the gold like the what is it, the throne and the gold? My mom said he took like a silver whatever, like all the like jewelry, but, like,
it's not jewelry, but like all the things that he would get as a pope. Excuse me. He was like, no thank you, that's not for me. Even some like red velvet shoes, you'd always see him in like black shoes, like things of that sort. So yeah,
all that to say, if you're sad about Pope Francis, we're with you. We're mourning him. We miss him already, and we just are praying that the next person that they pick has similar values.
Well, the other thing too that I was reading, so the cardinals who are 80 years old and older are not eligible to vote.
Why?
For the next pope. Because they're on their way out.
They're like, you're going to die anyway?
Basically.
Wow.
So they're not even eligible to vote. If the cardinals are 80 years old or older, they are not eligible to vote.
That's chicken shit.
Out of I want to say, my numbers might be wrong, don't quote me on this, but I think there's 135, I don't know why that number is sticking out to me, who are eligible to vote. 135 cardinals who are eligible to vote. Out of those 135, 108 of them were appointed by Pope Francis.
I hope that they have.
And you only need 2/3 only. You only need 2/3 of the vote. That's obviously more than half, ladies and gentlemen. You need 2/3% of the vote in order for that person to be pope. So like that gives me a little bit of hope, a little bit of peace, knowing that 108 of them, which out of 135 is obviously more than 2/3. So hopefully they're all on the same page. But I'll be playing the like Vatican because like.
For your kids?
Yeah, I'll have it on in the background while I'm teaching.
It's a big deal.
Just in case. I did that when I taught at my other school when Pope Francis was elected. I had it on in the background of my like smart board, and I think I was teaching religion at the time, and I think one time we saw like black smoke come out and my kids were like disappointed. Aww. And then the bell rang and I was like, all right, y'all gotta go, like whatever. Literally they walked out and 30 seconds later like white smoke started coming out. I was like, come back in.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I don't remember how many came back in. But yeah, I'll have it on the background while I'm teaching.
Wow.
Because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So
it is, and it's very interesting. It makes me very happy to see two things. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm also going to put this out there. We have everybody has their issues with the Catholic Church and things that have happened. And obviously we've talked about who we are on this podcast, and we are 110%. Oh God. About empowering children and helping them live good lives, free of abuse, free of, all kids deserve to have a good life. So we obviously have issues with things that have gone down in the past, but I am really happy in terms of the fundamental values of Catholicism that it's getting some love, that people are seeing now, like the good and not just the bad.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
It's a loss for the world. There's so many faith leaders that are like, this is a tragedy.
Of fake leaders, I'm just going to put it out there. Why did the President of the United States wear a blue suit to the Pope's funeral?
J.D. Vance is the fart and Donald Trump is the actual shit.
Everyone was asked to wear black and a black tie.
Because he can't. You know why?
He didn't even wear navy blue. He wore blue. Not like a Dodger blue, thank God. But he wore like a blue.
Listen.
Why? And then I read somewhere where it was like, Melania, a Catholic.
Did you see that picture they posted? She saw. With the doily on her head, I'm like, you stop,
doily on her
stop
head.
it. Or, the little thing, the
No,
little
a-
schmata,
Called a veil.
a veil.
It's called a veil, Steph. Yeah, like, why? Why did you
Because
wear
he's got to be a rebel. And I think more than ever, coupled with, like, did you see his rating is, like, the worst president rating in, like, 7, like, decades or something?
I did not see that.
41% approval rate because people left, right, center, and in between are like, meh, meh.
You suck.
So it's really, but I am glad that like people are seeing, I feel like all the bad stuff happening in the world, that Pope Francis's light and life and charity and everything he did for the world is outshadowing it. And I feel good about that. And I feel like it's a hope, it's a light in a dark time to be like, no, good will outweigh evil. Did you hear that fucking cunt-ass bitch, twat motherfucker, Marjorie Taylor Greene, what she said?
Oh, God, yes. I was fuming. I was
so-
fuming.
Ugly inside and out.
I don't know if this is actually recording. Hold on. Let's
shit.
pause this real fast. Okay, yeah, so she's a bitch.
Awful.
Horrible. I don't get why people are fucking... I don't get it.
Terrible human beings.
Terrible human beings. And now I'm going to... Okay, can I jump away from this?
Why is that blue and that red? Does it
Because
matter?
the blue was the paused one.
got it.
This is like the added track
Okay,
to it.
sorry.
Because we paused because I didn't think we were recording. So Stephanie sounds far away in this one.
Sorry, I was using the microphone wrong, so I think I'm okay now. I gotta eat the mic.
Oh God, we both did that. Speaking of people being horrible people, so I was in Chicago last week or this week for spring break, and Chicago is so small, like the stadium Wrigley is so small that like I was able to see the Dodgers come out of like the stadium to the buses.
Oh, I saw those pictures. And after this, tell us about your trip.
Yeah, well, this guy to my left, I was a little worried for my life. This guy to my left was definitely, I don't know what's happening. Did I take my pills today?
No, your skin's.
I'm starting to like get hivey. This guy to the left of me just started yelling and like
At the
berating
Dodgers?
the players.
And were you wearing Dodger gear?
Yeah. I mean, everyone there was wearing Dodger gear. This guy was not a Dodger fan. It's posted all over like social media. Max Muncy, who's struggling right now at the plate, he could have won the game for the Dodgers. He struck out, whatever. You win some, you lose some. But this guy was like yelling at him, and Max Muncy like got onto the bus and stopped and just stared. I swear he and I made eye contact because I was right next to this guy. But like it was crazy. And now it's posted all over TikTok about like this guy should be ashamed of himself. I honestly, he could be a horrible person. He could not be, but I also just think he was mentally unstable. We'll share the video we'll
How
share the video. I have,
scary.
because I took my own video too. And I have pictures of Max Muncy just
What
like
was he saying?
he was like, you suck, you don't even know how to play. Like, he was using the N-word a lot. He was like...
This is gonna sound so effed up. Is he black, the player?
No, the player's white. The guy who was yelling was... It just was like
weird.
really...
Just sounds like it's unhinged, period.
He was unhinged 100%. And like, there was a Dodger fan to my right. And so I kept getting closer to her. And I was like, I'm sorry that I'm in your personal bubble. Like, she's like, no, I want you to get closer to me. She was like worried too.
How
Like,
scary. Wait, was this like in the stadium?
this was after the stadium watching the players get on the
So
bus.
he was outside?
He was outside, yeah. He wasn't in Dodger gear. He wasn't in Cubs gear. Didn't even seem like he had gone to the game. May have been a
he was just there
transient.
being
Like, it was just
problematic.
horrible. It was horrible.
I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, me too.
Tell us about your trip. Alma just got back from Chicago.
Yeah, I went to go to Wrigley Field for the first time. I try to check off as many stadiums. I want to do another.
Where have you been so far? Tell us.
Where have I been so far?
Like which stadiums?
Oh, Colorado, San Francisco, Arizona, LA Dodgers, obviously, LA Angels, Wrigley, Washington, D.C., Baltimore Orioles. Been to 2 other ones. I've been to 10 total. I can't think right now. So that's what I've been to all those. and I went because the Dodgers happened to be playing while I was there. I went with a friend of mine.
Nice.
Yeah, her kids actually live out there. I taught her daughter at Mission, so it was good to see her family too, and her granddaughter and her daughter, and
I love that.
yeah, so it was a good time. We did a tour of Wrigley. I went to an exotic snack place from around the world.
I'm dying to try it. I want to try it right now.
Do it. Open them. And I found Drippy Chamoy pickle gummies.
We've shared our love
of pickles.
Love of pickles.
We had some bomb bagels from Gotham Bagels. So if you're in Chicago,
did you eat a dog? A Chicago dog?
Oh yeah, I had 2 of them at the stadium.
Oh, good.
They were pretty good.
Do they have that like bright green?
Yes,
relish?
I didn't get the bright green relish.
What?
It weirded me out a little bit. It just weirded me out a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe on my first one I did. I don't remember because okay, mind you, I'm 41
I've
years
actually
old.
never had it. So
Mind you, I'm 41 years old. So Tuesday's game, we went on a tour. I saw Justin Turner up close at batting practice. Ooh, Steph is giving the nod
good.
of approval for these gummies.
it's good. Let me give you one. Hold on. This is Drippy Chamoy pickle gummies. They're really good. Here, try one.
No, it's okay. I got it.
Oh.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
It's good. The only thing I don't like about like pickle flavored candies is why do they leave the garlic out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep the sour.
That's
Keep
not
the
bad.
pickle. These are good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah.
So thoughtful.
So we did that. We saw that. Went to the game. Had really good seats. I said that if I saw Kike Hernandez and he gave me an autograph, I was gonna have him sign my body somewhere.
What? Your body?
Yeah.
And get it tattooed?
And get it tattooed.
Dang.
I was like so ready for it. But then they lost and then he wasn't really signing.
Aw.
It's
Dude,
okay.
I love that for you, Elmo.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta do
do
that.
Huh?
Where do you want him to sign? Like your titty?
My friend was like, you should have him sign like your
So
boob
it'll
right
say
up here.
Kike right
I
now,
was like,
and then
well,
it'll say Kike when you get older.
no, but I don't want that because then what if I meet somebody
He just has to live with. Listen,
then I
you
have
love
Kike's
me.
name
You
on
love
my
all of
boob.
me.
and then my friend was like, well, that was like before your partner's time,
Yeah.
so he'll have to be okay
Yeah.
with it. I don't know, but I think I'll still do it if I ever meet him. I think I will have him sign my body somewhere.
Did he wear? My friend posted something.
Yes.
The bracelet.
Yeah,
And he hit a home run. That was really great.
Yes, he some little girl at some signing on Thursday gave him a bracelet, made him a bracelet, and he was like, "I'm gonna wear this in my next game." And he
I
didn't
saw
play
that.
Friday, but he played yesterday. He hit a home run.
That was amazing.
And they posted because they saw the bracelet on him. And
I saw
bet he's gonna be
it.
wearing it now until he doesn't like do
Hey
well.
man, it's a freaking good luck charm. Now.
I know, 100%. It was super cute. So then Wednesday we went to the game with my friends' kids. So it was like the 4 of us plus like her friends, some of my former students' friends, and oh my God, I swear I was like 20 years old again. I was like double
I love
fisting
it.
at one point.
Oh.
We closed down a bar.
Girl, let me
I
tell
was
you
mixing
something.
alcohol.
Let me tell you
But I
something.
didn't throw up.
I was just gonna tell you. Let me tell you, as somebody who doesn't drink alcohol, girl, you could drink. Alma can drink. She
Yeah.
can, and I'm telling you, I've seen the progression over the years. Where I'm like, homegirl is.
I've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better at it.
Heck yeah.
I did not throw up, which was great. We closed down a bar after the game. We closed down McDonald's. We got back to our hotel or our Airbnb at like 2:00 in the morning.
Dios mío.
I know, maybe even like 2:30.
Bro, these are bomb.
Those are bomb, huh? You can have my bag. No, you really like them. You can have my bag. Ooh, I wish I. So yeah,
One
it was a
serving
lot
is-
of fun.
is
I was
one bag
like,
is a serving.
and I was mixing stuff.
Woof.
I started off with a buzzball, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it.
So my former student,
I love that.
she was like, I have a buzzball with your name on it. I was like, I'm not drinking it. It was like the big buzzballs too. It wasn't even a small
I
one.
saw you posted it.
And I posted it on my personal page. And I was like, I'm not drinking out of it unless it has my name on it. So then she wrote like,
You could not drink an entire buzzball like that.
no,
right?
we didn't. No, we shared
die,
it.
right? Okay.
There was
Like,
3 of us.
I don't know.
There was 3 of us who shared it, and there was still like half of it by the time we left. And then when we got to the game, I was drinking, they have a bar across the street from the stadium. They have a lot of bars. It's really cool. They closed down the street, so it's like a really cool
Do you
atmosphere.
like the regulars go there?
I'll give them that much. Yeah.
I mean, are they like
They have a bar called Sluggers,
I love that.
and they have a batting cage up top.
Did you bat?
I did. I sucked, but it's okay.
You're so fun.
Dude, and then Lisa was watching my video. Hopefully she didn't hear her name and she walks in here and be like, what'd you say? She was watching my video and she was trying to critique my batting. She's like, why aren't your knees bent?
Stop.
Why aren't you?
Following in the footsteps of her Nino, who we love so much.
I had been drinking.
Our Nino, sorry. You know what? You're like, I'm sorry. I left my form.
Yeah.
Two
I was
buzzballs
just there to
ago.
have a good time.
I
Yeah.
had a buzzball.
And then you've never had a buzzball?
I've never had a buzzball. I think I'm addicted to these.
Okay, I think New Brew needs to like sponsor our podcast. How can
And I don't mean addicted
what
in
kind
a bad
of email
way.
do I send them?
I don't know. We just tell them like,
Do you drink those during the day?
No, depends. Like sometimes,
Like at
honestly,
work?
No. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It is no alcohol, no cannabis. It has kava and kratom, which I hear mixed reviews like about it. But I'm like, everything in moderation, dude. You could have like,
You said it yourself, moderation. You just told me earlier you think you're drinking too much of this, that they should sponsor you.
but listen, I'm gonna tell you why I'm okay with it. Because I went on Reddit. Because every now and then, you know, I have a streak of hypochondriacs. So I'm like,
Right.
am I damaging my body? I drink one of these, not every day. Sometimes I'll have two, like one today, one tomorrow, and then I have like a stretch where I don't. Because it says right here, like, don't drink every day. Anything that feels good could be habit forming. Consume mindfully. If you're sober or on recovery, do not drink it. I'm none of those things, right?
Okay, fair enough.
But then I went on Reddit, like, what do people think about this? And someone's like, I really went on a bender with these. I was drinking 6 in a day, 5 in the morning, 3 at night. I'm like, bitch,
That
give me
sounds
my one new brew and
horrible.
get out of my. Also, like, I was like, people do crack. People do like, you know what I mean? Methamphetamines.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
drink my new brew, but I love it. It gives me a little buzz.
Okay.
As somebody who doesn't drink, it makes me like chill out as a
I'm gonna
high-strung
send them
person.
an email. I'm gonna reach out to them and be like, "Can you please sponsor us?"
I know, I love it. I'm so
What'd you
glad
do
we're
for
back
spring
on
break?
this to you. Nothing really. Nothing really. The kids were just really tired. You know, my kids have a long commute.
Yeah.
So we didn't do much, but it was nice. We did like little fun things every day. We took them places that, like, for example, like Sophie really wanted to feed the squirrels at our local park. I'm like, fuck it. I packed up a bag with like dates and nuts and popcorn. She was so happy.
I love that.
I took them to the park to kick the soccer ball. Chris took them to Frankensons because they like trading cards, baseball cards, anime, all that stuff. So they went there. We took them to... I think this is hilarious. We took them to Travel Town.
Oh, fun.
Yesterday or the day before.
Our 4th graders went on a field trip there.
Yeah. So Chris was like, let's go to Folieros. So Chris used to work. You've been there. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alma and I grew up in Lincoln Heights, Highland Park area. Very familiar with Figueroa. It is so gentrified now.
So gentrified.
Like everybody on the street is like a hipster now. It's insane.
100%.
But I have never been to Folieros, and Chris has gone for years,
Oh.
right? And I've been to other businesses on that street, but I've never been there. So we have a nice little following, smattering of Highland Parkeros who are like from there, and they're like very passionate about Highland Park. And these are OGs, not
Yeah.
gentrifiers, OG Highland Parkers. And I posted the picture. It was good, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought the food was delicious, but also like the vibe was just vibing. Like it's all older Mexican guys.
Yes.
I just loved it.
Yes.
But you saw that picture I posted of the baby? It's literally the baby in the corner. And I put that thing over Chris's face because he looked awful. But it was him in the corner, no markings, every person I know, Miss Claudia Castillo, my friend Elisa.
Dang, we're just throwing her name left and right.
Because I love her. She's the shit.
I know,
her
but, like,
birthday's
we're-
coming up too. Tomorrow's her birthday.
Tomorrow's her birthday. Happy birthday!
I should just
Happy
give out her social security number too. I
belated
guess.
birthday. I know. Damn.
Belated food still. Oh yeah, belated birthday. Sorry,
Belated.
you'll hear this after. Every single person was like, "Are you in Highland Park? Are you at Folieros?" I'm like, "How can you tell?"
know? Yeah.
It's like a total nondescript little corner of the place, but
Yeah.
it was really
Cash
good.
only, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. They take card now. They have a
Oh.
little thing, but
Don't do
I
that
said
ever
now
again.
like I know. I never
Don't do
been
that ever. Don't do that ever again. You're like,
No, never that. But yeah, everybody knew it was so funny. But it was nice. We just did like little fun things here and there.
Speaking of gentrified, have you been to Triple Beam Pizza?
I don't even know where that's at.
it's on Figueroa, further up, like going towards like opposite direction of Folieros.
Okay.
Like,
Well, the opposite could be either way, bitch. Toward downtown? No, toward like Griffith Park or toward the 210 freeway?
toward the 210 freeway.
Okay.
Triple Beam.
No, it's good.
It's delicious pizza. Gentrified for sure. It's like hipster, like,
Hipster pizza could be good, but
it was really good. They have a potato one that's really good.
like Korean style, like potato on top.
Yeah.
Korean pizza is kind of like that. What was the market that used to be there? Was it a Super A Foods
I think
on the corner
so.
of York and Figueroa?
I think so.
My mom once was getting a melon, and she lifted the melon. There was a dead fucking rat under the melon. Yeah.
That's
We used to
gross.
go to remember the Big Lot? No, it was Pick and Save back then. That was on York.
Vaguely.
It was up York. That was my favorite spot.
I have
The other place I recently went to is that Gelco's. I had never been. Natalie worked there for a little bit, right?
Yes.
Natalie, I was thinking about her the other day.
I've never. I saw a picture the other day of her. We didn't ever have like pictures together. There was just people in the background.
I know.
But so what else is new? What else are we chatting about
trying
today?
to think. My goodness.
I haven't had any connections on Hinge or Bumble.
Oh, that was
according
so
to
funny,
all
you
of
guys. Oh my God, the lesbian conversation. Can I just tell you? So the people voted, and lots of lesbians voted. Aside from two lambaculos, like two butt kissers, whoever you are, God bless you. Everybody else kept it real. It's not a bad
My
thing
coworker
either.
or my friend. She's not my she's my coworker, but my friend Alexa was like, "I am bullying you
I know. I love her.
at
She's
school
so
for
funny.
this." I was like, "I'd expect nothing less from you."
Oh, look at what just came up on TMZ. Donald Trump catches flack online for wearing blue suit to Pope's funeral. You show some respect.
Told you.
Show some respect. What was I gonna tell you? What is this? Ooh. The people spoke. So I posted a picture
The people
because
spoke.
we went through a couple weeks ago. We had gone through Alma's dating profile, which was fascinating to me. And we're swiping and made me laugh really hard. I was listening to it on my walk this morning. But she showed me some pictures and I'm like, you are divine. It is divina. You're like beautiful. You're smart. You're gorgeous. You're everything. But you look like a lesbian in this picture. And that's fine. It's all good. You know, we are LGBTQIA+ and whatever you want to be friendly here. All are welcome. But like, if you're looking for a man, he might swipe because he might be like, oh, I think she meant to post this on Downlink. Does any old millennial elder queers remember Downlink? I don't know
What is Downlink? I don't know about it.
It used to be like an app where you would meet people,
Oh.
the LGBTQ people.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know what they do now. I think it was like a gay MySpace. But yeah, so everybody spoke.
I know.
And they did say, and I will tell you, we have a lot of lesbian primas, and they were like, I, in fact, as a lesbian, one person made me crack the F up, was like, as someone who coaches softball and drives a Jeep and is gay, I must say, she gets my vote. So she took a new picture and posted it, and I think she looks even more beautiful. But that was really funny. That shit cracked me
Yesterday, I
up.
was like, do I wear a hat today? Do I not wear a hat today? Like, I was like contemplating all my life choices yesterday going to the baseball game.
That same person, we talk about Alma's exes every now and then, but she's like, are we ever going to hear about your ex? And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I know which one you're talking about, and I don't think so. Please,
I don't think
I'm
so.
scared. Don't arrest me. Just kidding.
Do you think that ex has ever found our podcast?
I hope not. I don't think so. I feel like that person is just like, I hate you. I despise you. You are awful. Get out of my life forever. And listen,
Is there
they're not
someone who
wrong.
listens, though, that like knows that person?
I don't know.
I'll ask you off the air.
I don't.
I'm gonna ask you off the air. Don't try to
well,
be like, who?
I wanna
Who?
know.
Tell me now. Tell me now. I'll tell you after.
Listen, I don't know. And I was thinking too, like, that person, I don't ever want them to. But then I actually felt like, I was a pretty. Oh, ¿qué está pasando?
Do you want to use the audio?
Please hold technical difficulties.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but we're back.
But we're back.
I really need a new computer.
Oh, that sounded.
Oh, hopefully they're all
Painful.
safe outside.
I always hear when there's like a big thump in my house, and then I hear like, is there a cry after? If there's not, okay, we're fine.
It might also be my upstairs neighbors, because dear Lord, I don't know what they do upstairs.
Those fucking displaced people from the fire. How dare you?
I don't know if they were displaced, but I hear
But
like
you're noisy as fuck.
the moving of like chairs every day.
Do you hear them fucking?
No, I don't hear them fucking. I hear the moving of chairs. I hear like them like vacuuming or sweeping or mopping like every day 3 times a day. Like I don't know. It's
what?
like I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I should have lived on the 5th floor where no one would have been above me. But then I would have had to, but then I would be too worried about people coming over and like
I get it.
the loudness for that. Whatever.
I get it. Alma,
What?
why don't you want to work at our school?
It's not that I don't want to work at your school.
Our school's going through some changes.
Do people know?
Yes,
Is
it's
this-
already in
is
the
this
bulletin.
out there?
It's out there. It was in the bulletin.
Oh,
We have
okay.
2 teachers leaving, and a couple move arounds.
Okay.
And
It's not that I don't want to,
we want you there so
but
bad.
I was presented with an opportunity at my school.
Were you?
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable saying it over there.
Okay, tell
Just
me
yet,
later.
but I'll tell you later.
How exciting.
Yeah. And also with this program that I am finishing up in July, I'm taking the lead position on, my mom said we gotta, I'm taking the lead position on, what am I taking the lead position
I
on?
don't know.
Oh, I've decided to
Something
do a project.
sports?
No, nothing sports. It's actually Catholic based. I will be leading 3 family faith formation nights. So it's like
I love that.
little retreats for the families.
I love that.
I'll be having priests come in to do a gospel and a little preaching, followed by a craft. It'll be like an hour and a half long night. And just so that the families can connect with one another and their core families or their immediate families.
Okay.
Because as Latinos, as you know, we strive on community, and so that is my way of bringing the communities together.
I love it.
So like I'm gonna do one during ordinary time, one during Lent, and one during Advent.
I love that. I think also there's power in unity.
Yeah.
I also think as somebody who I feel like it was my formative years, like when I was in middle school, going to school with a lot of Filipinos.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I want to say something. Fields. Our cultures are so similar. You know, we are
100%.
both like colonized and both been through the same struggles. The culture is very similar, obviously the Catholic part, and I think it's really great to bring more Latinos in and find that unity between Filipinos and Latinos. I think that's fantastic. Also, you know, the background, we talk about Cesar Chavez all the time during Cesar Chavez Day.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking up and I couldn't remember, but they also stood alongside Cesar Chavez and the Mexican Latino field workers, Larry Itliong, who was also a big activist in the fields and had a big part in the Delano, California? Delano grape strike.
Yeah.
And so I think that's good, bringing them together so that they can find those common, speaking of, since we're on like Filipino talk right now, I need my Filipino listeners, because I know we have some.
Yeah.
There is somebody on TikTok who eats chicharron bulaklak. It looks like this.
Okay.
Okay. My understanding is chicharron bulaklak is like is it like the chicken? Let me see. Chicharron
Here, let me take a picture and send it to my friend Lex.
bulaklak. This is deep fried ruffled fat. I think it's the chicken. Let me see here. Take a picture. Chicharron bulaklak. This influencer, she's up in Northern California, and she gets this, and I guess they serve it with like a vinegar type of liquid, like a dipping sauce.
Oh.
Bro, my mouth, it's watering right now. It's so crispy. And there's a place called Toto's Lechon in West Covina. I'm like dying to try it.
Why haven't we gone?
I don't know. Let's go. You know what I was telling Alma? We need to take like a mental health day.
Yes.
Or the next time we have a day off and just record like the entire day. But we should also make it too like follow us for the day.
Yeah.
And go to Toto's Lechon. Bro, Filipino food is the fucking shit. You know what else? You know, like the Cinco Puntos? They do, not Cinco Puntos in Lincoln Heights, Cinco Puntos, not Cinco Puntos. Cinco Puntos in Boyle Heights.
Wow.
They have those carnitas They do like a carnita like plate that's like all the pig.
Oh.
The ears, the tails, the snout, the balls, the dick, everything, right? They have something like that too. What is it
said
called?
the dick.
I'm sure it's everything.
Sorry, I'm texting Alexa to ask her what it is. She said, dude, the yummiest.
Oh,
I said, hey, I was just talking about you. Thoughts on this, or what is this? She said the yummiest.
pork sisig. Oh, motherfucker, bitch. It's like all the pig chopped up, and it's like crispy. And I just love Filipino food. Somebody
Yeah.
tell me where to go. Where can I get it? Lumpia? Bitch, I'll eat them till I die. I'm off of, can you tell I'm off
She
of
said, but we
semaglutide now?
eat intestines and stuff in our
So do
household, so I
we.
can see how it's weird.
How is it weird?
I don't know.
We eat that shit too. That one just looks so good and crispy. Girl, if your grandma hasn't made brain tacos, you don't know nothing about weird.
I will never forget. I will never forget. They were like, just eat the tacos. Have I said this before?
No, they bamboozled
We
you
were
into
kids.
eating brains.
We
I
were
didn't eat
kids.
it. I didn't eat it.
We were kids, and
I
they're like,
never
just
ate
eat the tacos. That's all there is. Just eat the tacos.
I
And
never
then we
did.
ate the tacos, and then they're like, hey, it was sesos, which
Not
is
we.
brains.
I never ate that shit. Dude, it looks like brains. It looks like cottage cheese. Bomb. What?
She's like, but y'all eat tripas. Is that intestines? Or that
I've never
tripe?
had tripas though.
You've never had tripas?
I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they
I don't like the way
look.
they smell, but they have to be super crunchy.
That I'm gonna get that this week. Oh, it looks so good. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
sorry. Talk about digressing.
Yeah, we digress. I love food.
So do I. I stopped taking semaglutide.
I haven't eaten today.
You haven't eaten anything? Alma, it's freaking... It's like 1:30.
It's 1 o'clock.
What time did you wake up?
9?
How are you not, like, starving?
I don't know. I just like... I don't know. Kings play tonight.
Are you going?
Go Kings go. No, they're in Edmonton.
Oh.
It's the playoffs.
In Canada?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But I hate the Oilers. That's who the Kings are playing. They played them for 4 years straight in the playoffs, and the Kings have lost the last 3 years.
Our moms are going to be in Canada soon. Can we talk about it now?
Yeah, I guess we can talk about it now because they'll...
Surprise!
Surprise!
Our moms went on a cruise.
Together. But they didn't know it.
Did they? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Okay, let me just put this out there. I adore my mother.
Wait, my friend Alexa was like, you can try it all at Grill City next to Seafood City in the Eagle Rock Plaza. We can get it for when I'm on the pod.
Girl, yes. When is she coming? Stop teasing us and come on. Come on. Come on, Ate. Okay, listen. I love my mom. I adore my mom.
Yeah.
My mom, in many ways, I always joke because I have white hair like my mom, and I always say, of all the things to give me, you gave me the white hair. You didn't give me your good personality. You didn't give me your, like, fun-loving nature. You gave me white hair. But there are just some things where my mom is just so the opposite of me that I'm like, shut the fuck up, lady. For example, she surprised her siblings on this cruise. A couple of her siblings, they were not going to go. My mom and dad on the DL snuck out there and joined them on the cruise. This is what my mom, okay, this is exact. Listen. What up? She's so cute. I'm like, if she says what up one more time, I'm going to cut my ears off. I love you so much, Mom. What
Let's
up?
see what my mom's video has.
Oh, let's see. Different
This is
POV.
my mom's angle.
Let's see.
My mom's laughing.
Is that my dad?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's such a cute different POV. Oh my god, that's my mom. She has a little beanie on. I was like, what the heck? That's so cute. But that's like, I've talked about this, like my friend Carol, like not liking fun. So I'm like, why are you having so much fun? Take it down. You're making me upset. Oh.
At every party.
My mom tried to break her. At every party, my mom would be like, I brought up the cruise. And my Aunt Terry not once fumbled. Not once, like...
Okay, listen. Me and Chris got into an argument recently because he was like... he's, like, very type A. And he's like, you, like... I hate that you don't, like, care when I ask you to, like, do certain things. And I told him, finally, I broke down. I'm like, you know the memes? The memes where it's, like, my last 2 brain cells bouncing around?
She said the memes.
My last 2 brain cells are bouncing around. I'm like, it takes those 2 brain cells so much effort to remember to put the keys there. And so, like, I couldn't compute. So my mom and my dad were going to surprise Tio Cesar, Aunt Susan, and Aunt Jeannie.
Yeah.
My dad, for some reason, told Aunt Jeannie.
And my mom was like, I don't know why he told me. Like, my mom couldn't comprehend why. She's like, I don't know why he, like,
I don't know
mentioned
either.
it to me.
My dad always does that. He likes to... Well, maybe I took after him. I was going to say ruin the fun. But I was trying the whole time to be like, who do I not tell? What do I say? What do I not say? Like, my 2...
All right, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I'm just going to bite the bullet and go buy a new computer this week.
Oh my gosh. Have you had any new dates?
Wait, so squirrel, because you were just talking about how your 2 brain cells could not, like...
Yeah. The synapses aren't firing that fast anymore. And then my dad was like, he asked me to give them a ride to the airport, right?
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't remember. And my mom's like, so when you give us a ride to the airport, I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, on Sunday. I'm like, what are you talking? My dad's like, I told you about this 4 weeks ago. I'm like, 4 weeks ago? Do you know how much has happened in my life in 4 weeks? My God, the Pope died.
Been consumed by that. The Pope died. My kids were on spring break. Had to figure out what to do with them.
Honestly. Anyway.
No, I haven't had any dates.
No?
No. I also didn't really open Bumble and Hinge this week because of why? Oh, because I was in Chicago. I don't want to match with somebody in Chicago. I mean, yeah. No, because then you'll never go visit me. And then how would we do our podcast if I lived somewhere else?
I know, wouldn't that be awful?
That'd be horrible.
What would we do? That would be sad.
Chris would be so sad. And by Chris, I mean your son.
He would be sad. He was so excited to come today. He's like, my Nina's house.
He was walking with me to go get my sister because my sister's with the kids in the other room. And he was walking with me. He's like, I'm so happy to be at your house, Nina.
He was the lovingest kid ever.
I was like, me too, bud. I'm so happy you're at my house. And then he was running down the hall. I was like, bro, remember I told you people live here? Like, we can't run down the hall. And so one of my neighbors opened their door and, like, came out. I was like, see, I told you that's why you can't run. I felt like, that's what I felt like. I was like, no, I didn't. I did that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God, that's so
But
funny.
yeah, so we really need guests to come on. We're going to get our lives together.
Yes.
And we're going to figure this out. Right now, when we get off of this, we'll go to the kitchen.
We'll put it on the calendar.
We'll put it on the calendar. We'll start seeing who we want to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, if you want to come on, I really don't think we can do the Zoom portion of it. I don't know. We can figure it out if we can.
It gets tricky and I don't think it sounds good.
I don't think the audio is as good.
You know what I really want to do? I really want to, like, video. Like, I'd like to get a nice, like, I think I have a nice camera at home. I gotta think. And, like, actually be able to, like, record.
And then post, like,
like actual post.
Like a vlog. Like a vlog.
Yes. Or, like, how you see people sitting and recording.
Yeah.
Thank you for going through this with us. We're just talking.
We're learning. We're trying.
This is supposed to be in the notes section.
We steered away from our notes because we feel like we're our most authentic self.
It's a little bit too scripted.
Yeah. We feel like we're our most authentic self when we just sit in my spare bedroom.
I love it.
And just chat. We go bounce back and forth. So there's nothing just like specific. We just talk. But it sounds like people like to hear us talk. Because I hate to hear myself talk.
Do you?
I do.
I like to hear you talk.
Thanks. I'm told that I have a really soothing voice.
You do.
Thank you. What was that?
My God. That.
They're having a good time out there. Alrighty. We're hitting up on our 45-minute mark.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for sticking around. We're going to get our acts together.
We say that every time, and every time we don't. But you know what?
But no, it's happening because in like 6 weeks I'll be on summer break. 6 weeks. These 6 weeks are going to fly by.
They are. Can you believe it? And then my baby's going to be in 8th grade. Sophia's going to be in 8th grade.
Damn.
I can't believe it.
And Valentina's going to be in 5th.
5th grade.
That's why I can't go to your school next year.
Why? You don't want to be our teacher?
I would love to be your teacher because I was her first teacher. Well, not really her first teacher, but over COVID, I taught her how to read.
Yes, you did.
But that would just be a little weird for me.
Please. Maybe.
She might be like flipping me off in class or something.
No, she would never. But also, 5th grader is different from 3rd graders.
Oh,
Whatever your
so
bread and butter is, that's what it is.
Lisa taught 5th grade for so many years.
I know. That's so funny. And the 5th grade teacher that's been there for ages I think she's taught 5th grade her whole time.
Yeah, 5th grade is just
You know
something-
what you know. I know.
I can't do 5th grade. Though you kidding me? 5th grade sits behind me at my school for like our assemblies and stuff. They're so loud. They're so annoying.
And they think they're stinky. Isn't that when they're edging,
Yes.
starting to get into puberty?
Yes. Dude, I look back at the 5th graders and I'm like, what are you doing? You never behaved like this when you were in my class. Well, sometimes
How
they
long have you
did.
been there?
Wrapping up year 4.
Wow.
My first group of 3rd graders are 6th graders now.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy. And like I saw some pictures of them on my phone
Did you want to cry?
and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so and so.
What's the worst class you've ever had and why? Tell me. Sorry, we were just about to wrap up.
The
but-
worst class at at my
And
school.
ever. You've been teaching for how long?
Oh God, I've been teaching for 17 years. The worst class I ever had. I don't know about class, but like I did have a student who just was so rude and disrespectful, and I like was so done with her.
Give me an example.
Refused to give me your cell phone after it went off in class.
Was it high school?
It was high school. And I warned them. It was after lunch. I warned them, hey, cell phones need to go put away, turned off. You know the rules. She straight up was like, I'm not giving it to you.
Oh.
And I was like, well, then you're going to go down to the principal's office. Like, you're going to go down to the office. Because
I want to know, what was her mother like?
her mother said I didn't know what I was doing.
So she was fucking Nightmare Junior.
But yet her daughter still passed the AP exam that I taught.
Period. Where's she at now?
She ended up getting kicked out of the school I taught. She didn't graduate from there. She got kicked out her junior, because she was a sophomore. She got kicked out. I don't remember if it was her junior year or her senior year. I was already away from that school at that point in time.
Kicked out for what?
I was pissed. I don't even remember if it was grades or I don't remember. I don't know if anyone ever told me what it was for. I don't remember if it was grades or discipline. But I was like so annoyed because I was like, really? Like, she was so rude, so disrespectful, and like I hated it.
I don't think I could do that.
I hated it. I don't think I can go back to high school.
No.
No. And kids nowadays too are just
They're wild.
They're wild.
They have too many electronics. They need instant gratification. I
Oh
think
my
that's
God.
a big part of it.
We talk about that all the
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
I don't think so.
Because I say that all the time. My kids will rush through things, and I'm like, why are you rushing through it? He's like, can we get on our iPad? I was like, absolutely not.
Can I take something?
Yeah.
Because you're so good. Valentina is addicted to her iPad.
Uh-huh.
So much so that she forgets things. She's so distracted. I gotta put these away because they're so good. And it's because she's constantly on it. Chronically distracted. Mm-hmm. She used that iPad till it broke. It died last week. The iPad's dead. She has been so pleasant. She talks to us. She comes out. She's with her brother. It is rotting their brains.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like no screen time. I'm saying to the extent that they're using them all the time. And I'll tell you, I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard. And you know this as a teacher.
Yeah.
If you had to come home and then talk to a kid again for like after a long day of work,
I can't imagine.
I enjoy giving them sometimes their device and saying, go hang out so I can get a moment of peace.
Yeah.
But she's been so different. Like I feel like her brain chemistry has changed in the last week.
Is it her school iPad that broke or her
No, her personal
iPad?
Yeah. So she needs to like watch the TV in a community, like with us.
Yeah.
Or her brother comes in and they watch it together and it's completely different.
Interesting. No, yeah, I try to have that talk with my kids about like, you just want this instant gratification. Like you just want to be done and move on with your life, and because you think that you're going to get time on your device.
Yeah.
But no, go get a book. Go write a letter to a friend. Go do something. Like,
Yeah, it's
you have
important.
5 things on the board.
And they're in such an important age where their brain is developing and growing.
Yeah.
And like, it's not a good habit. I'm like that too. I catch myself. I bought like a thing for my bathroom where I could put my phone in, so I could like listen or watch while I'm showering.
I have a speaker in there, but I listen to my audiobook or music.
But see, like we can't shut off.
Or Cheaters Live. XO Jazz on TikTok. She catches cheaters.
Oh my god, over the phone, like Ryan's Roses type shit.
Yeah, kind of, but she'll FaceTime them if they have FaceTime.
Is she like a chola, like kind of chubby?
No,
Lots of
that's
makeup?
a different one.
Okay,
I think we've talked about this before. That's a different one. But it's so great. I'll send it to you tonight when she goes live because she's on a marathon right now.
Send it to me.
I'll send it to you. It's so good. Some guys cheat. She's like, "Are you Leo?" And then they're like, "No," or "Yes," or "I could be your Leo." Oh, dude, it's so great. I love it. But she's kind of slow sometimes. Like I'm like, "Come on, speed it up, girl."
Come on, trap this man faster. I don't have all day.
Please, I don't have all night. Yeah, so sometimes if she's on when I'm showering, I'm like, let me just listen to her catch cheaters.
I'm gonna have to check it out. What is it?
XO Jazz.
XO Jazz. I'm on it. All right, guys.
All right.
We're coming up on an hour. Thanks for hanging out with us and catching up. And we promise that next time we'll be a little bit more organized. We'll get some people on here, but we really mean it, okay?
We do. We're going to go plan right now.
Right now.
We
love you guys. Remember, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to tune in so you don't miss an episode. You don't miss any of the chisme. And until next time,
We'll see.
take care of yourselves and each other.
On La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins.
Bye, guys.